send things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kill. What are you doing? Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
35 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now Haskins looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
53, check 53.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. That's it. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. A first down carry by Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
What's up, man?
Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, see when
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to
I'm in
set.
the game
That's
now.
the equivalent of running out the wrong door
think
and
RT
running
might
into
be.
your pool instead of running
He right
out
here.
onto the field. A real dud
Yeah, I'm
for
free.
that one.
You want to play Gino?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old
This
days.
man over here talking smizzy.
Now after the
No, I'm on the
turnover,
phone.
here's
I'm on the
Haskins.
phone, man. Yeah, I've been in the
that was
center. I had
dangerous.
to reload.
Throw it into coverage, almost
This nigga been
picked.
going
But
45
instead,
minutes,
they'll keep
Gino.
it on second
Not
down.
like he been on the game.
We've seen these defenses make enough
Yeah, that was more than
opportunistic plays
45.
to keep this one low
Oh,
scoring.
okay.
Flying around, making plays
I'd have
on the
played
ball,
2 games.
and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Yeah, we know.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and
Yes, sir.
10. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
I don't know. I call him.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard
call.
line.
We in here, Hodson. Sound like you at the movie.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Yo,
Amari Cooper
and
there to make the grab. And
Nah,
the Cowboys
you the champ.
have taken the
you
lead.
the champ. You the
What a quick
champion.
turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in this situation before.
I'ma
where
wear
turnover
white so you
occurs,
can wear
if
your
you're
pretty
on the bench
color.
with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden
changed
change.
my mind.
You've got to get out on the field and defend right away.
Nah, I changed
Not
my mind.
everyone is
Don't worry
mentally
about it.
prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
Black Lives
Among
Matter.
other
Yeah.
things.
Maybe some words we can't share
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Fat apple. Let me see a fat apple. Waking me up. You bit get missing.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Hey man, you woke me up early this morning. You done ate 4 times, took a nap.
Last drive.
Somebody looking for you, man.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out.
You heard him? He said keep looking. They say you running. I don't know.
Coverage. You know, despite the
Gator must be playing his neighbor.
Like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big
play. Yeah, he ain't coming here
right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
And his pass is intercepted.
This nigga watching BET. All right, man.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Yeah, BET award.
Brought back to the 22. So you just kind of feel for him right now.
Family time.
Interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much.
Because
now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
I ain't wearing black, man.
Do. Get through this game.
Don't worry about it.
Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
I just said don't worry about it. I ain't wearing black. That's all.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, some silvers.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Yeah, that is caught.
Yeah, make room for whatever I eat next.
Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Hell no. Yeah, I ate anyway. What are you talking about?
Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown.
No, I ain't.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I ate a salad, and I ain't had no dinner.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Or something. Something light. I don't eat like that. Yeah, okay, man. Let's see if the game done cooled down from that baloney that you had going on earlier.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Not really, but it's a little better than earlier.
The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke.
I wasn't even hearing them tackle earlier.
All right, throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Ain't do nothing.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yeah, I lost them.
And complete pass on first down. That leads to a
second. You have 10 fumbles if you lose. Yeah. Yeah, stumble all the way to the sideline.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Show, where you went at?
Great game. Dallas is the boss.
I'm just happy I could do it by myself, man. Glad I ain't need RT help. Did it look like we played it? Did it look like we play anything similar? Show you. Did it look like me and him play anything alike? Oh, okay. I feel you.
That
man, those are different things or not. But, you want to see.
I just don't see the similarity in our game, you know?
I do.
RT play a lot of offense. I don't give a damn about offense.
Alright, let's play.
I sung it already.
No.
Had to match up then with the Cowboys since that's who you run with. The Redskins didn't have a lot, but
I run with everybody. I don't just run with the Cowboys. They'll tell you that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Him don't play nothing alike.
alright, I'll match up with you.
Oh. Damn it, Bray.
Caught on tape by a Houston woman who says she secretly reported a doctor and staff to reverse surgery. Now, in these recordings, you hear remarks about her looks, personality, and Ace Benitez has the story.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It should be wide open.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Just like I
Into
said.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Where that man going, Black?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gun.
On third down, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
You got three. Three down. Check. Hey, Mike's 50. Two. Bounce. Listen to me. Hey, Delta. Mike 50. Gun. Here we go. Hey, check. Mike 50. Good route there. I got you.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And he's able to find Diggs.
Yo, what's up,
And he
fellas?
goes down
What's
the
up,
number,
Bubba?
getting this
Bubba?
inside the
I can't
25.
call it Bubba.
Not often do fourth down
God
conversions
damn.
result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Jahan, ready? Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Two. Gun. Hey, team 6. 300. 42 the mic. Hey, Jahan.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
You don't work on the weekend, do you, Black
No.
guy?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Bailey now to kick it away after the
How about something
touchdown.
happened?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Gun.
Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level He saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He's coming. Yellow. He's coming. Double up.
Cousins on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on. God dang.
50, Mike, 50. Watch the run. Leave it. Bring up 48. Five. There we go.
Here's Cousins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run the counter with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Be ready. Mike, 50. Go. Right here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
RT, who you playing?
Global.
These two teams all tied after one.
Show. What happened, Global? What happened? You like that? I got lucky, huh? I know.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10.
I needed that. I need some of this in my
It's
life.
intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
I'm not doing that.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Where the music at, Black?
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
Thank you, brother.
From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Y'all see some of these black businesses in Chicago putting up money, man, to catch these killers?
What killers?
These people who killing these people in Chicago? They're putting up $25,000 a murder, man. You tell us who the shooter is, we give you $25,000.
Oh shit! But who doing it?
Well, I tell you one thing. A lot of people want that $25,000. You will see it in a minute.
Play clock down to 0.
These gang bangers and stuff like that, just shooting, trying to get into the gang or what have you.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Man, it's the lost generation, bro. I don't think they can spell fight.
Cousins now. And the
Whole
throw left
generation lost,
sideline
man.
here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he
that's
caught it,
part of
just
the problem.
couldn't
Some of
stay in
them
bounds.
wrongfully convicted. Kids left out here to sing for themselves.
Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
No, I don't remember, bro.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive.
You still ain't, if you could win the last 10 games, you still would have caught up.
Damn.
You could have 20 games. Wow.
It's Carson, and just no chance of
you
turning
better off
the
eating
corner.
hot
He can
water with a
only get
fork.
back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Plastic?
Yeah.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board
It burned
to the
his tongue,
field
huh?
because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
What murder?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute
Oh
warning.
no, I only
do it
investigate when
anyway.
the officer kills somebody.
36 power.
Yeah, they got 25. I was just telling them that they got $25,000 bounty out, man.
Wilson, and he's got his man.
You tell us who killed the kid, man, will give you $25,000. Matter of fact, all those kids under 18 who got killed last 2 weekends, they got $25,000
Less
out.
than 2 minutes will send you to
To solve
Orlando,
their
where
murders.
Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this
Hey,
first
man,
half.
25,000, you got a lot of kids getting
Close to
killed,
a
man.
First down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You tell us who the shooter is, lead to arrest, you get the money.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
You know one of the shooters?
C.J. Pro-Size. 30 yards.
I thought you knew something. Let me know, man. We still got 25.
Stretch that lead out
I can lie on somebody.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments.
Nah, we don't want to corrupt the system.
Oh, okay. Now we can make it work now.
He's good tackling on
Hey,
that
man,
play.
can't be proven. If you tell me it ain't true, I gotta prove that.
So I gotta wait till afterwards to get my 25. I need mine on site.
No, man, I gotta.
Right.
And this will be a
Might-
touchback as that sails
No,
over the end
bullshit.
line.
I give you this information.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything
I gotta make sure that everything you tell me is copacetic.
Which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
Oh, get the fuck out. That's Diggs, man. They ain't dropping that
A little
ball.
more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It don't work that way, buddy.
Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
What the hell you going in there
Good
for,
gain of
man?
9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Do. Further. He's coming.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
A good look for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
I'm not a Cam Newton fan, man. Here in the metro section.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Metro section.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
But it don't sound good.
It ain't, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
What's up, Shaq?
They move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Game on the crowd,
Coach,
huh?
thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got it. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
Best frat song in the world.
Get a little confidence in it and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Diggs has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Come on, Clown. Come
on, man. Dude, that ain't turn, man.
His guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
Look at that.
No, you don't.
All right,
But a lot
you
of
should
them are
have
just
picked it out the
reliving their
first
own
time.
dreams,
You
going
put
back
one
to when
hand
they
up
were
for
in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson moving the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey,
First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it.
Come on, man.
But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did 3 times. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Like a lot of times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
I got you, little daddy. He the one, man. All right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cousins to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Cousins, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Throwing is Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer.
I don't know what's up with this game, man.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
What the score is?
21-21. I rolled right and threw to the running back standing in the middle of the field. I threw it, he moved. He picked it up.
Coming to the next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Yeah.
To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Sleep.
Give me the 9.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this
I
lead
blitz,
at all.
I crashed the middle. The nigga run right up the middle, untouched.
Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Yes, Dennis.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Yeah, ladies' night.
15 and a Vikings first down. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Overall tonight.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Gun.
From the 41,
hold on.
Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted of 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's just me and the boys. If you didn't know it, it's just me and the boys.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Why you left?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lanny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete.
20, State Police.
10. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
See, I got to pay a visit over there.
Response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
State Police. Yes, sir.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by Trotwell.
Do it, Bobby Wagner. Fuck your motherfucking ass up. You hear me? Knock his soul in the next year.
Territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of
that
wanting to
bitch
put
gonna wake
points
up
on
in
the board.
2021.
It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
In the bag.
Here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. And that one travels out of bounds, so a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
It's caught inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check it back, check it back. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got something,
to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room doing it. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, we saw
the game show.
The game, not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead.
Just keep saying, me and him don't play nothing like now.
Conversion, but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win.
You can't realize that.
As many as
by now, he like to score more. I don't like all that.
Yeah. Just the idea of going that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so. That tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack coach. Yeah, always attack.
You had to find your groove a little later.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Good game, though. RT, what y'all score is?
Oh, 14 nothing. This man getting too much stuff. He getting it.
Yeah, like you don't care.
Can I get a piece of that Global next? Can I get a little piece of that?
Look at this. God. Man, please. This man getting some bologna and cheese. I can't say nothing about it.
Bologna and
nothing
cheese?
About it. Bologna and cheese, man. No. It ain't working when I'm punting, so what difference does it make?